One diesel crosses 300,000 miles on $100 fixes. Another generates a single repair bill worth over twice what the vehicle is even worth. 7 levels separate bulletproof from bankrupt, and most buyers have no idea which one they just drove home. It starts with the simplest diesel ever built. These are the legendary mechanical diesels from the 1990s. Engines like the Mercedes OM617 or early Volkswagen TDI. They achieved near immortality by running on absolute simplicity. With mechanical injection and virtually no computer chips under the hood, they lack the sensors, delicate wiring, and complex emissions gear that plague newer vehicles. Consider a real-world case. A late 1990s mechanical diesel easily crosses 340,000 miles with only basic maintenance. When things do wear out, you are facing simple mechanical issues like worn injectors, leaky valve seats, or minor oil seals. These are straightforward mechanical problems that any backyard mechanic can solve with basic tools. Routine repairs typically cost between $100 and $1,000, with the only massive expense being a rare full-engine rebuild. For a hands-on owner who values predictable upkeep and easy troubleshooting, this level is a paradise. But this extreme longevity demands a major trade-off. These engines are loud, sluggish, and smell like a city bus. If you want quiet highway cruising, instant cabin heat, or modern driving dynamics, this mechanical era will feel like a relic. The sweet spot of everyday usability requires adding a bit of modern engineering, which is exactly where the risk begins to escalate. Enter the early 2000s, where manufacturers balanced raw reliability with real-world drivability. By adding basic turbocharging and early electronic fuel management, engines like the legendary 1.9-liter TDI transformed from sluggish, smoky relics into highway champions. This is the absolute sweet spot of diesel ownership. You get refined road manners, effortless passing torque, and remarkable efficiency. On the open road, these setups routinely deliver 30 to 40 miles per gallon. At average fuel prices, that translates to just 12 cents a mile, easily beating almost every gasoline competitor of the era. For a pragmatic commuter who wants a reliable daily driver, rather than a mechanical hobby or a financial gamble, this level makes perfect sense. The risk here remains highly manageable because you are still free from complex emissions networks and hypersensitive high-pressure fuel systems. When components do wear out, the failures are highly predictable. A tired turbocharger, minor oil leaks, or carbon buildup in the intake manifold. Fixing these issues won't threaten your savings. Typical major repairs land strictly between $500 and $3,000. It is the peak of practical diesel ownership, high efficiency, solid torque, and stable resale value. But the industry couldn't leave well enough alone, and the push for near-zero emissions was about to introduce a level of high-pressure precision that transformed simple wear into catastrophic bills. By the late 2000s, manufacturers introduced common rail injection to make diesels whisper quiet and silky smooth. But this refinement came with a hidden contract. Instead of low-pressure mechanical setups, these engines rely on a high-pressure fuel pump pushing diesel at a staggering 30,000 to 45,000 pounds per square inch. At these extreme pressures, fuel behaves less like a liquid and more like a high-velocity cutting laser. This extreme pressure makes the hardware highly sensitive to fuel quality. A single tank of contaminated fuel or a trace of water can cause the pump to shear internally, sending microscopic metal shavings through the entire system. A single failure means replacing the pump, every fuel line, and all 4 injectors, instantly turning a minor hiccup into a bill between $1,500 and $6,000. Injector-related work quickly became a leading cause of massive service bills in mid-2010s passenger diesels. For the buyer who wanted quiet power, this precision became a ticking financial bomb. But fuel system sensitivity is only part of the threat. The real trap is waiting in the exhaust pipe. That trap is a highly complex, self-cleaning chemistry lab stuffed inside your exhaust system. The DPF, EGR, and DEF systems. These components are designed to capture soot, but they rely on one key variable: extreme exhaust heat. On the highway, the DPF cleans itself through passive regeneration. But if you are an urban commuter using your diesel for short grocery runs and stop-and-go traffic, the exhaust never gets hot enough. The filter quickly chokes on its own soot. Once that happens, EGR valves stick from heavy carbon buildup, causing rough idles and sudden power loss. When the warning lights inevitably pop up, the bills are brutal. A clogged DPF ranges from $300 to $4,000 to clean or replace. Servicing a stuck EGR valve adds another $200 to $1,500, while failing DEF heaters and pumps regularly drain $400 to $2,500 from your bank account. At this level, your daily commute dictates your survival. If you cannot provide regular highway-style runs to burn off that soot, the emission system turns a fuel-efficient daily driver into a rolling financial liability. While some owners struggle with factory limitations, others pay to break their engines on purpose. This is where aftermarket tuning comes in. For a few $100s, a quick software flash adds 30 to 50% more power and huge torque gains. But this extra power is a deliberate stress test. A single Stage 2 tune can double the physical load on components designed only for stock output. You are actively stripping away the engine's built-in safety margins. The first parts to fail are usually the turbocharger, the drivetrain, and the fuel injectors. When these components fail under pressure, the repair bill quickly lands between $2,000 and $10,000. This level suits performance-chasing enthusiasts who accept the risk, but it actively works against vehicle life, fuel economy, and resale value. And while a tuned engine invites disaster on purpose, there is a level of high-end engineering where you do not even need a tune to trigger a cascading financial collapse. But you do not need an aftermarket tune to trigger a cascading financial collapse. The ultimate psychological trap wears a premium badge. Luxury diesel SUVs and sedans lure buyers with whisper-quiet cabins, effortless highway torque, and plush leather. It feels like the ultimate combination of fuel economy and status. But beneath the soft-touch materials lies a hyper-dense ecosystem of multi-stage turbos, interconnected control modules, and fragile chassis electronics. This extreme complexity drives an overall failure rate of 14.2%. When one sensor fails, it triggers a chain reaction across the entire network, turning a minor glitch into a total system shutdown. Diagnostic hours pile up and parts prices skyrocket. Common repairs regularly land between $5,000 and $25,000, with many easily crossing $10,000. For the unprepared buyer, prestige quickly transforms into a massive liability. A catastrophic diesel failure triggers a financial ambush that quickly ends the road for unsuspecting owners. When multi-stage turbo trains fail, cylinder heads crack, and electronic modules short out in a cascading sequence, the resulting bills regularly run between $15,000 and $40,000. For a mid-life cycle passenger vehicle or pickup, these estimates routinely reach 150 to 210% of its actual cash value. The insurance company writes the vehicle off, not because it is too old to run, but because the basic economics of the machine have completely collapsed. This sudden financial ruin is a constant threat for high-mileage diesels trapped in short, stop-and-go urban commutes where exhaust systems never reach self-cleaning temperatures. At this level, the vehicle is no longer transportation. The financial logic has shattered, and a once premium asset becomes an undeniable liability. Today, the million-mile diesel is dead, replaced by fragile, high-tech complexity. Buying one now isn't about saving fuel, it's a high-stakes gamble with your wallet. Choose wrong, and you're one repair bill away from financial ruin. Which level is parked in your driveway? Let us know in the comments.